a couple of trainers, just one trainer actually after that in 115. Then we're up at Mount Chimney for four fights. So yeah, so what is it? 7-8 fights away from Maxie. Yeah. Interesting box. We've got a goated Blaziken. Quite a few other things, like obviously the BA Don Fan is pretty cracked. But I don't think it's an insane box. How's this thing again? 12 special attack. Really fast, right? Which is good. Is it a goat cache? It is adamant. Oh yeah, it's a goated tentacruel, isn't it? Yeah. This thing's insane. 30 HP, 31 speed F. I think I was looking at this for Flannery, and like it's so specially bulky that it's actually like causing a problem, because I can't do mirror coat stuff with it because it just doesn't take enough damage from anything to actually kill it back with my mirror coat. It's really annoying. Yeah. Alright. So 3 fights. I want to get these over and done with. They're also probably 3 of the more awkward ones in this 114 gauntlet. Where's the opposing one? It's Smeargle, Grunt 7. Okay, so is there anything actually that's scary? There's the Bright Powder Gramble, but with like some Intimidate pivoting and Donphan, that should be fine. And then Manectric and Arcanine are a little awkward. It's King's Rock Manectric I need to be wary of. But I think like stuff like Whiscash should make this pretty free. Let's get the colours showing. Alright. So let's get rid of this Smeargle. It's just leftovers, nothing to worry about on this one, so just something that outspeeds and kills. We could do Blaziken, but I think it'd be better to do something like Hitmonlee. Just because I'll come away with it at full HP. This will be Arcanine. Although it's kind of a random move, so I'm already not liking this. Maybe Spinder? Spinder can do it. Needs to just go to 40, but that would be fine. Who would you bet? You'd beat Arcanine as well. But this is consistent Flamethrower, which is better. So this would be Spinder at 40. Spinder 40, Silk Scarf. Let's get this remembered. Arcanine. Going for Flamethrower. Okay. I feel like most waters are just going to beat this, no? Oh yeah, easy, but easy money. So Blastoise, I would assume this just gets you Manectric, yeah, for Thunderbolt, yeah. We have Whiscash. Obviously you have to deal with King's Rock stuff. It's a little orc. We could do like Whiscash and just go into Blaziken on the crunch. Right? Kill with superpower. You could actually chain the oh no, it's Bright Powder. Yeah, because we actually outspeed this Manectric with Chicken. So just Whiscash into Chicken. And then it's for the Gramble, you'd think like Gyarados, drop an Intimidate. Into Donphan. Like, how free is this matchup? It's pretty good. I'd quite like to have double Intimidate. Do I have a way of just dealing with the Manectric with 1-1? I'm getting... What am I getting? Thunderbolt on the way in, right? My Chicken just can't come into a Thunderbolt. Well, I could do like a Donphan pivot. Just like, yeah. Oh, this is like the same thing. Donphan on the Thunderbolt. get flamethrower or crunch, just go chicken, kill with superpower. And then it's Gyarados plus Manectric, Mawile, sorry. And then, yeah, those two into Intimidator down, and then I can go Donphan, and it should be safe from there. Cool. Alright, let's get into this first fight. Spinder, Stoys, Donphan, chicken. We're so underleveled that I'm super fine just like, yeah, like, we don't need any XP dump for most of these fights anymore. Like, we're pretty okay. Just go all around on you. We need Silk Scarf. Plus to go 40 on you. Alright. Alright, first fight of the day. It's just Bright Powder, Gramble that we need to worry about. It's this guy down here, I think. Alright. Hey Alex, good to see you. Fake out. Oh, it's leftovers. Yeah, this isn't gonna, I'm not gonna hit this range, am I? Okay, I have to superpower, but it shouldn't change anything. Yeah, this is Arcanine, should be Flamethrower. And we two-shot with Bubble Beam. Manectric for Thunderbolt. Pivot Donphan. Go Chicken. Outspeed and kill with Superpower. Now this is Bright Powder, so we can't stay in on him. And it is... am I betting potentially random move? Body Slam is 61 most. This is always Earthquake. Let me just intimidate this thing down. -2. -4. Oh, what gen is my Donphan? Oh, it's female. Even easier. Don't need to worry about attract bullshit on my Donphan now. Alright. Yeah, this thing is Bright Powder, which is why you sort of... yeah, this can always happen. Oh, I had 2 Bright Powder misses there. Fuck, you know. We have Port PC, don't we? No need to run back every time. Okay. 2 more, and then we're out of this route. Yeah. Unlucky today at Alex in Beacon promo relegation. Looked like it was a really tough matchup. Okay, so Grunt 8, yeah, it's Focus Band, Steelix. Everything else is pretty safe. Yeah, Focus Band is really spooky, especially because my main ways of killing this would be like a fire type. Earthquake, Iron Tail, Protect Toxic. It suggests like Gyarados should be fine. Might be better to just do Crawdaunt though. I have Shell Armor. And I can one-shot, which is quite nice. I think I'll do Crawdaunt. Although Gyarados does look good. Maybe it's better just do Gyara. Gets Waterfall flinch chances as well. Who does this bait? Mischievous for, I assume it's got Thunderbolt. Yeah, that's another good reason why as well. How do I want to deal with this thing? Because it's actually not easy to kill it. How does my Spinder do? It's slower. If I can get in on a Shadow Ball... I don't do that much damage. What about Mawile? I do have Shadow Ball. Yeah, it just takes too much damage. This thing's kind of annoying. It's like buffed in this game to be Miss Magia stats, which is kind of why it feels like why does nothing do any damage to this thing? Jesus, and it does so much damage back as well. Ba 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 ba. But I think the saddest part about promo rel is like it's just like the fact that you have to quit if you have to seed again next year or next season or whatever. That's what I'd be like gutted about. The pressure of that is just seems awful, especially with how many hours you have to put into the maps to get to the level you need to be to get what those 4-6 spots in Div 1. Like, ugh, bit rough. How's Donphan do? It's just Will-O-Wisp is what's annoying. Like, Arcanine is pretty good. I could maybe go like 40 to be faster as well. I think that's the play. Yeah, just take Arcanine to 40, just to be faster. Let's actually get my spinner up to 40 in the calc as well while we're here. Alright. Yeah. It's kind of always the problem. It's similar. I feel similar way about SMS of all things, right? Where like we're in Div 2, but we were the bottom team to qualify in Div 2, which means we'll probably, if we come last in the Div, we'll be playing in the Div 3 playoffs or whatever. Whereas if we'd gone into the lower Div, we'd be in the Div 2 playoffs because we'd probably win that Div, right? So like, it almost makes sense to seed into the lower Div because then you get a better shot of getting the guaranteed Div 1 or the higher Div for next season, right? I mean, Andy would give it a good fucking go to get through that promo rel. I don't think for a second Whoop would make it, but I think Andy would have a really, really good shot. Dude is good, and he seems very prepared for everything. What does this give me, Arcanine? Theoro. Drill Run, I assume. Yeah, guaranteed. Depending on how, I could be low enough that I get put into something else if I get crit or something. Oh yeah, was it like TA for pick and ban? Yeah, that's extra awkward, isn't it? Bum, bum. How would I want to kill this Theoro? I feel like it's just Donphan, right? Yeah. And then Chimicho only has Dream Eater and Nightmare. So I think we just go a couple dark types that are faster. Just to bury them up to the ass. Yeah, it should be alright. I think I'll go Gara as backup. Just I've already got Gara. Yeah, then it'll be fine then. Because I just don't need to particularly worry about EXP management. Maybe on a few mons I do, but Donphan, Crawdorn, Sharpedo. We'll XP dump in this fight. It should be pretty safe too. We need 40 on Arcanine. I'm a little concerned about the Theoro pulling. No, yeah, the Theoro try attacking and pulling something nasty. I can't really control for it too much though. We'll go Cherry just in case. Because Burn would be manageable. We definitely need Cherry on Arcanine. and Chesto down here on these two guys. Let's get an extra level into them as well. I can definitely afford it. Oh, Ice Beam? Nah. Okay, so the only really potentially scary thing on this fight is the... I can go an extra level on Gara as well, like what am I doing? Is the Focus Band Steelix. It could just infinitely Focus Band proc. But you know, that's Emerald Kaizo for you. Alright. Waterfall Flinch? Okay. Yeah, no Focus Band. This is Thunderbolt. We could do a... What's the best move to switch into here? This is always Thunderbolt. It's worth doing a Donphan pivot. Unless if this isn't always Thunderbolt, because it's 50-50, so it could Will-O-Wisp. I think it's best to just go hard Arcanine. Yeah, okay. We're faster in 2-shot. Okay, this is nearly always Drill Run. Guaranteed Drill Run. We can go Gara, get an Intimidate down. Oh, broski. That's so ass. We have Crawdon, which can be a pretty good backup into this. I would have gone Asper if I had one. Oh, this is awkward. Go Gara, get another Intimidate down. What is the crit range? 93. Because we can sort of stay in with Gara for a bit. Dragon Rage, highest damage remove. Okay, we're dead to crit now. We need to go. I think it's Crawdaunt now. This thing's -2, so it's just not doing very scary damage. Why does Tri-Attack do more damage than Drill Peck? They have the same base power. That's really weird. Oh, it's got Silk Scarf, that's why. Duh. Maybe just go back to Donphan and try and wake up for a bit. Unlucky. What's the highest damaging move? Is it Crabhammer? Yeah, it's good range to kill actually. Yep, nice. Okay. Recovered. We fast took here. So yeah, it's game. Alright. Let's start using Rhyhorn as my XP dump. Now that my Seal's getting pretty high. How many in Div 1 guarantee keep spot? I thought it was like 12 or something on it. Like 10 from staying up. Or is it maybe even more than that? Like 10 from Div 1, 2 automatic qualify from Div 2, and then 2 from Primarel. So maybe it's 14 total? That seems a bit much though. Alright, so this is the hardest fight in this little gauntlet. Because of the Focus Band, Belly Drum, Extreme Speed, Explosion, Smeargle, which seems awful. And there's a Quick Claw Scizor, which is a bit spooky. Oh, it's 8 plus the 2. Oh, I see. Do I not have a fast kill on this Nidoking? Sharda. What's even the closest thing that I have? Like Xatu, gets kind of close. Crawdaunt can do it if he's faster. Yeah, I can go Crawdaunt to 41. This would do it. I can afford these levels as well. This baits Scizor for kind of random move, Signal Beam Superpower. Which gives us a nice Gyarados pivot at least. Gyarados is pretty good into this just in general. This thing's just kind of spooky. This is Air Slash guaranteed? How much is crit superpower on my Arcanine? So much damage, man. It would need Quick Claw crit, which is... He actually... Oh my god. I'm not sure if I can get through that video even just as my sleep fodder. Like, as my sleeping aid. I'm not sure if I can get through that video. It's going to be giga boring. Maybe it's worth doing like... We could do like Mawile Gyarados pivots to like fully intimidate this down. And then go like Donphan. What would Donphan bait? It baits Lunatone for Ice Beam, I assume. Yeah. This thing also has Explosion, which is great fun. This should be Ice Beam, though. I'm always going to be in range. How do I want to kill this thing? I could throw my Seeking Mega Horn at it. It's 90% accurate. So it's not the brightest idea. How can he even rank Volcanion? Because like, he's like, I assume he's doing it in a VGC context, as everything fucking is. But like, it's never been VGC legal, right? Unless there was that season in Sword Shield where mythicals were legal, but I didn't think Volcanion was playable at that time. Oh, it's also including cute iconic. I mean, yeah, Volcanion's a little forgettable, but it's the only fire water type and stuff. It's kind of cool. Mawile is pretty good. Maybe... Yeah, Mawile seems very good, actually, specifically for the Lunatone. So maybe I keep it around? It's maybe slightly safer than sending Seeking at it. This thing is Scope Lens. I need to be wary of that fact. Yeah, it's definitely Mawile. Just pre-sleep and Mawile. So I need maybe a different plan for the Scizor. Like, Gara gets me mostly through it, realistically. What am I gonna do in this fucking Smeargle? Assuming that I'm... Wait, what's going on? I'm beating the Nidoking with Crawdaunt. baiting Sizzle. I need to work out what I'm going to kill the Sizzle with. That's what I need to work out. The problem is Quick Claw, and Quick Claw crit kind of just kills everything in my box. That's the problem. Yeah, Gramble is dog ass. I ain't gonna argue with that one. Dude, yeah, like crit fucking just kills everything. I think it's just have Arcanine. I think it's just Arcanine and don't go Quick Claw crit. Kill it with Arcanine. Baits who? Baits Lunatone for phase 2 for some reason. And we just go Mawile. And then Mawile baits Smeargle. I'm getting up the guide. Fuck it. It's not worth losing something to this. Is my Crawdaunt supposed to beat this Lunatone? Because I feel like my Crawdaunt doesn't. Well, my Crawdaunt is actually beating the Nidoking. Yeah, I see how it's supposed to beat the Lunatone. I can go Golem apparently. I haven't even got this in the fucking box yet. Golem. Yeah, I can do Golem. Let's just get him in the box and go from there. We can then have like Donphan. Okay, I think this is enough. What was the level on Crawdaunt? I needed 41. All right, I need to lock that in real quick. Then Gara, Arcanine, Donphan, Mawile for the Lunatone, and Golem for the Smeargle. Okay, so we need to pre-sleep Mawile and Golem. Golem needs a soft sand just to make sure Earthquake is a guaranteed kill from full. I needed an extra level on Mawile, didn't I? To make Flash Cannon not a range. Yeah, I need to be 40. Let's go an extra level on Donphan. Then Orans across the board on these guys. And we'll go Chesto on Crawdaunt, just in case. I need you back up for the Lunatone. Ugh. Okay, we should outspeed and kill this Nidoking with Crabhammer. Yep. This should be Sizzle. This is Superpower or Signal Beam. I'm just gonna do a little bit of Intimidate pivoting. There you go. Okay. Am I dead to crit? Quick claw crit. I am. If I kill this with Donphan, who does it bait? Baits Lunatone for Ice Beam. We can work with that. Okay. Potentially Psychic, actually. It doesn't matter. We're just going to go Morwell. Okay. That wasn't a crit, was it? Fuck. Am I dead to Psychic crit? I'm dead to one roll of Psychic crit. I needed an extra level on this. I didn't notice. This is Scope Lens too. Yeah, I'm nearly always fine, and I kill with Flash Cannon. Okay, exploded. Didn't get crit either. I don't know, pointing out editing errors in YouTube comments just doesn't serve any purpose, in my opinion. Like, I don't get the point, is my opinion. This is going to be guaranteed belly drum, because I actually never woke up because of the explosion. Yeah. However, like we've looked at, I live a +6 E-speed. I don't live an explosion, but it can't explode, so there you go. Yeah. Yeah, you are slightly. There's a heart scale on 115 that we need to go get. And we need to bring a Rock Smasher so that we can skip the optionals. Alright, so we just have Black Belt Knob, Hariyama, Laron, Poliwrath. Not a very hard fight. Apparently he's not in the calc. Hariyama, Black Belt Knob, there we are. Does nothing one-shot this Hariyama? Really? Thera doesn't even get close. And neither does R2. Ugh. Stick fat. Really? Is it a case of then just like Donphan and yeah, just Gyarados Donphan, beat it with Donphan, Donphan baits Poliwrath for Surf. I'd love to kill some stuff with Pikachu, but I can't switch it into fucking anything. It's getting a bit annoying. Like, bro, please do something. It's like that little fucking meme of the guy of like poking with a stick. Like, come on, do something. It's like Pikachu, man. You have such good damage output, but I can't actually use you for anything. This Poliwrath is also slightly annoying. With an Intimidate, Tentacruel kind of just beats it, although it's not great. Why do I just not have an answer to this? I could just go back. I can use Gyarados to Intimidate, and then Tentacruel, Toxic, and then I should be able to just sort of beat it pretty comfortably. And then it's Laron, which I can beat with pretty much anything, right? Yeah, Whiscash does it. Okay. Gara, the Dawn, Tenta, Whiscash, and then we're Chicken and Rhyhorn. Let's put an extra level on Tenta and Cash. Perfect. What items do I need? I can just go Oran on Gara and Donphan. I think I need Cherry on Tenta. And then Leron. Yeah, just Oran on Leron. Okay, we need to repel. Wow, full heal. Thank you so much. Iron Tail. Okay, we take those a little bit more. We take those. Although it feels like it's the kind of TM that in this game you just do not use. Like a move with less than 100% accuracy, I think I'm okay. Alright. Yeah, this is easy matchup. Surf, so go Gara. This is Rock Slide on Gara, right? Yeah. What would I like to get Tenta in on? I'd like to get in on Surf, so we go back to Donphan and go on Surf. Toxic. Okay. This is Rock Slide still, or is it? At what point is it no longer Rock Slide? That's what I need to be concerned about. This is still Rock Slide. This is Surf. Okay. It's now -3. This is still Rock Slide. And this is Surf. This is Head Smash. Jesus, that was a crit, right? Yeah, it was a crit. We outspeed and kill. Fucking hell, that was only a Leron as well. We've got to take some from Aggron soon enough. Where is the hot skill? Oh, there it is. Fuck. Wasted a repel. Oh, fuck. Dude. There you go. Man. I just missed the berries because my... Because it started like turbo holding right and I couldn't stop it. God, that's so annoying. Not me having to run the entire lap around the map again because of that. Gonna scream. We have an Intimidate lead. Should reduce encounters. Alright. Okay, we need to repel in here. We've not got the encounter yet. We're delaying meteor falls for later, mostly just because the cave encounters just can't blow. It was literally just blackberries. Oh my god, I'm gonna scream. Okay, so 2 Magma Grunts that are both fucking demon, and then Tabitha, who is demon, and then Maxie, who is not that bad actually. I'm way more scared of these Grunts than I am of Maxie. These Grunts are a piece of shit. So the first one has a Focus Band Bennett lead, a Choice Band Explosion Golem, a Bright Powder Ampharos, and then a Magma and a Kangaskhan, both of which are relatively reasonable to deal with. We need to obviously bait the golem, ideally in a position where we can immediately kill it before it attacks, because nothing in my box will take an explosion crit from golem. Right? Where are we been at? Like, there's no shot, right? Bulkiest thing I've got is like golem, and yeah, it just dies to crit, and I can't afford that. I mean, Morwell will be able to. Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, everything just dies to this thing. Even if I had a battle armor Capitops, it would be dead. So yeah, you have to bait it out in a way where you can immediately kill it. What is this thing's item? Bennett Focus Band. Very cool. Love that. Is it a case of just crawl daunting it then? And just, yeah, we've got time because of shell armor. Should be Magma, which is a pretty manageable one. I assume Whiskash is my best answer, and it is. Okay. Whiskash would bait Golem. Okay, that's perfect, because we can just outspeed and kill that. Yep. Okay. And then it is Kanga. The idea for Kanga, I think, is use like we want to beat it with Donphan, but we need to intimidate it a bit to beat it a bit more comfortably. Probably just one intimidate. I think Morwell is the better option for intimidating it, just because I'd rather come in on an earthquake than a body slam. And then it's Ampharos. My Donphan will already be out. I could stay in, depending on the HP I'm at. Maybe just having Golem would be good as well. Having Golem as well as like Lantern, right? Yeah. I feel okay about this. The spookiest thing is definitely the Crawdon on the Bennett. Only because of infinite focus band procs could be a bit cringy. Donphan can probably do backup duty on that though. We'll go Raw Storm Crawdon. Definitely Oran on Whiskash. Cherry on Morwell, Cherry on Donphan. And then what, like Roast on Golem as well? In case of Fire Punch burn. We can super take Lantern up at this point, right? You just don't have that much. I'm not using Lantern at all. It's so annoying how like vital Lantern is for Watson, only to like kind of just be a bit of a joke afterwards. Like it's just not that good. If I kill the Bennett like at full HP, Magma should be going for Thunder Punch, sometimes cross drop into Whiskash. Cross drop is worst case. I can live non-crit and crit. I can't live double crit. There's not a lot I can do about it. Is the thing. And obviously cross chop being high crit move is annoying. I don't have Rock Smash. I can technically reach Mount Chimney from Falliber instead, so I don't need Rock Smash on the team to get to Mount Chimney. Okay. First fight. We'll slow down for both Tabitha and Maxie. I feel okay for this fight though. The next one is definitely spookier. Do I want a different... Do I potentially want a slightly different plan for... As a backup? I think I maybe want something other than Lantern. To be a backup or like a pivot for Magma. For Whiscash. Something that maybe that I can bait Thunder Punch with, but also can come in on a Thunder Punch. Is that a thing that exists? Or can come in on a cross chop. Yeah, it'll be fine. Alright, focus band, don't proc please. Nice, okay. Oh, that was so much XP, what the fuck? Okay, I need to be slightly more careful of my XP management then. Bloody hell, that was a lot. Thunder Punch please. Nice, okay, we can kill with Earthquake. We can kill with Muddy Water. Dude, this is so much XP, I didn't realize this problem. There should be Fake Out guaranteed. And there should be Earthquake now. Okay, we should 3-shot. We can stay in and kill this. Right, the highest thing damaging moves I think got is Fire Punch, which I would be dead to Fire Punch into Burn. I should switch for that reason. This is always Fire Punch or Seismic Toss. We just go with Golem. Right, Golem, yeah, Golem eats. I need to be more afraid of my XP management than I am, actually, is what I just learned from that fight. Oh, fuck this fight, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Quick Claw, Camera Up with Explosion, Earthquake, Overheat, Body Slam as the lead. Jeepers. With an Explosion Shiftry with Focus Band, and an Explosion Gengar with Scope Lens. A Quick Claw Octillery, and a Scope Lens, where the Gramble is actually pretty safe, because Donphan kind of trivializes it. This team is fucking awful. What the fuck is this? Yeah, dude, I remember this fight from when I played this game before. Like, fucking hell, it's so much worse than everything else. One of the things which is quite interesting in this game is like Tabitha and Maxie, like boss battles tend to be like really fair. Like, they have like really strong mons, right, which can be tough to deal with, but they're really fair. But some of the grunts have just like the most unfair bullshit on their team that, like, I genuinely think some of the grunts are just way worse to fight. Why is Table only ranked... What, you mean fucking Avalug? Why is Avalug ranked so high is what you should be asking. What use does Avalug have ever in VGC? It has Wide Guard, and I guess it's kind of strong in Trick Room, but how you get it in Trick Room, I'm not quite sure. Do you just throw Love Disc at this? Is that what you do? You're only dead to Quick Claw crit, and you just kill with Surf. Like, at this point, Love Disc is like easily my most sackable thing. You just throw a Love Disc and see what happens. It does unfortunately bait Shiftry, which is not really what you want. Yeah, apparently thing is, love disc just doesn't kill the shiftery. Thing is, what it suggests is just using seeking. My seeking is just slower than. If I level up, it's faster. So you just throw seeking at the camera up into the shiftery and just click Mega Horn and hope for the best. I mean, I understand. I get the vision. Because this fight is ass. Seeking's fucking terrible in this game. I do not have a particularly good one either. I mean, it's plus attack, but it's like, the IV is trash and it's not that fast. Especially with 68 base speed. Dude, I would imagine this thing is faster, but nope. Alright, let's take Seeking up to 41. And we'll just throw Seeking at the lead. Waterfall into Mega Horn and hope for the best. We might have to do some steering on this fight, depending on what happens. But assuming Seeking comes out and wins, which it will most of the time, I get Ground Ball first. So the idea would be, it's double edge as well. Is it best to just do Mawile then? As my Intimidate pivot? Probably. And then Donphan. And Donphan should be this, like, all the time. Donphan then baits Octillery, probably for Octazooka or Ice Beam. This Octillery is ass as well for Quick Claw. Lantern, apparently. That's what it is saying. Who just pinged me with Lorai? Interesting. I need to read that message in a bit. Yeah, Octillery. How does Lantern do? Lantern does do very well. I two-shot with Shockwave. It'd be good to have something else as backup, and I have the space for it. This then should give me Gengar last, which means it can't explode, which is nice. And what, have Golem? Golem is my Gengar answer. Do I have a different Gengar answer? This Gengar is also annoying. What if I change up what I'm doing and do Gyarados lead? I outspeed kill. It would need to click explosion. Who does this bait? And then also crit. This bait's Gramble for double edge or T-Wave. You could do like Golem as a pivot. Yeah, that kind of works. Into Donphan. Kill the Gramble with Donphan. Gets you Octillery. And then the idea for the Octillery is like Lantern plus something as backup. Like Seeking, maybe for backup for this guy. Yeah, Seeking seems like good backup for this guy, actually. Seeking then gives me who? Shiftery. That's not great, right? Wait, Oh, let's just do the original plan. Seeking, chain, gives me Gramble, do Morwile plus Donphan, which gives me auxiliary. We want like Lantern plus Seeking, and then like Golem as backup. Where's my Seeking? Oh, it's already in my party. Duh. Do... Who else is back up for the auxiliary? Let's do like Blastoise, I guess. And then Golem on the Gengar. Alright. This looks like ass, but whatever. I'll probably slow down for this fight, actually, because it's really awkward. Okay, so we're going to go 41 on Seeking, and I'm just going to give it my XP share, just to be my XP dump in this fight as well. Okay. What is this Gramble's move? It's double edge. I don't need Cherry Berry on anything on these guys. I need Cherry on Lantern, definitely. And definitely Cherry on Blastoise as well, and there's Pecha on Golem. Do I want to pre-sleep anything? I can pre-sleep Lantern and Blastoise. Probably worth pre-sleeping Golem as well, actually. Alright, fuck this fight. Let's just get out of the way. Seeking. I'm sacrificing you to the gods, man. It's up to you to save yourself. You need to not get Quick Claw crit. Alright, Quick Claw. This is a problem. Okay, no crit. Alright, now you need to hit this Mega Horn. You got this, Seeking. Nice. He's the GOAT. You have done a thing, Seeking. You have 2 for 1 on a pretty fucking hard fight. You have earned my respect. Am I in range of Earthquake? Probably not, right? No, max roll is... Max roll on Seeking is 41%. But the calc is being a prick, which is 51 HP. So it's always double edge. Just go Morwile. Okay, at this point, yeah, with 1 Intimidate, Donphan should have this in the bag. This is Scope Lens, but obviously with Donphan, we're safe against that. I think that might have been guaranteed, that Thunder Wave. I think we kill after recall as well. It'll be close. Probably a range. Nice. It's nice that we've got Seeking alive. Actually, he gets to actually be XP dump. Hard Lantern. This thing's Quick Claw. My Lantern is faster. Okay, Ice Beam is preferable, yeah, because less damage, and also Octazooka is accuracy, although it actually doesn't matter, we have Shockwave. We're Cherrying because of Body Slam Para, so we'd need some Quick Claw bullshit on the next turn for this to go too badly. There's one Para. We're dead to some Body Slam crits. Is it worth playing around? Does my... Nah, my Blastoise doesn't actually kill from here. Yeah. It's better off to stay in. Because Blastoise would have to take 2 hits anyway as well. And then also potentially face another Quick Claw, so... Alright. Last mon is Gengar. We're pretty much through at this point. What is this going for? It should be Sludge Bomb. Or Shadow Ball. Like, Mawile seems like a very good pivot here. Always makes Brick Break too. Yeah, we can speed up at this point. This is Brick Break. Just go Donphan. What is this going for on Donphan? Shadow Ball, right? It's at -1. Yeah. Super safe. Okay. Nice. Alright, so it's Tabitha next. I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'll be back to fight Tabitha and Maxie. Let's fight a little bit in the break. We've got some things we can do. Unfortunately, the wheezing is the big problem, really, because it's got Explosion. So we really want to bait it last. And my Xatu doesn't one-shot it, which is awkward. So I have nothing that one-shots it, is what that means. I'm trying to work out the right lead at the moment. So Pikachu can outspeed in one shot, and Sharpedo can as well if I go 42. Sharpedo is potentially preferable as it gives me Arcanine for Wild Charge very consistently. What do I want to beat this Arcanine with? It's got HP Grass, right? Yeah, so I can't use like Golem or anything. I really don't have a very specially bulky Lantern, so my Lantern just doesn't beat it. Ugh. Yeah, this Arcanine's a problem. Dude, this fight is ass. Just straight cheeks. I don't realize how bad this fight was. I don't remember in the past having problems with it, but yeah, maybe it's just slipped my memory a bit. The thing is, I can use Pikachu to outspeed in one shot, right? But it gives me Aggron, and it's just a complete random move. Which is, like, not the end of the world. Like, Whiscash is probably switching... Whiscash doesn't generally care what move this switches into. It's just about dodging, like, crit into high rock, crit into quick claw crit. Or, like, crit into quick claw or something, right? Anyway, right? This Arcanine is so awkward, actually. Overheat does so much damage. When does Tenta learn Muddy Water? Mine doesn't have it. Ah, it's a scale, right. This is so cringe. If I put Water Spout on my Blastoise, he would become a pretty good counter. What do I even have? Okay, I just maybe need to think about the rest of the mons in this team. What am I dealing with the Flygon with? Like, the Flygon seems like a big problem too. Fortunately, Tenta only gets Ice Beam. No, Aurora Beam. Love this, can't get anywhere near killing. Perhaps I should have taken Ice Beam on Crawdon. It's too slow anyway. Although it would come in on like Rock Slide, take a Giga Drain, and probably would kill with Ice Beam, right? Yeah, it would have done. Yeah, that was maybe a throw. I have a super fast Dugong, but it still doesn't quite outspeed. Like, Gara is pretty good. It does make Rock Slide, which is just awkward though. Breloom has a pretty good matchup. Just in general, like, Jesus, this thing takes no damage. It'd be good to find out if I have any hidden power learners. Let me check. EK Hex. Where does it say what hidden power is? Is there? Do I have any good hidden power learners? Spinder has a strong HP electric. Piloswine has a strong HP water. Hitmonlee has a strong HP ghost actually, that's quite interesting. Yeah, everything else is pretty ass. Okay, so nothing there really. Sag. This whole fight is fucking ass actually. The more I look at it. What if I beat the dojo with like Golem? Also, do you have enough XP remaining? You do. That I can afford to use you because I need you for Maxie. I could use Golem for this. It would give me Arcanine for consistent HP ground, HP grass even, which is at least gives me a consistent lead into this. I'm tempted to scale Water Spout on Blastoise. I have a timid Blastoise, which makes like the cost feel okay. It's like timid 21 speed. So like I could get a lot of use out of it. It's huge water damage at this point in the game. What else do I need a scale for at this point? Like, I need to save one for Blaziken, for Rock Slide. I don't think I need it on anything else. Oh, maybe Mirror Coat Tenta, so I need 2. Other than that, I think I can afford it at this point. I mean, yeah, so I'm pretty tempted to do Water Spout Blastoise. Just because it makes this so much easier. Okay, what does Blastoise bait? It baits Manectric as well, which is super nice, because then it's guaranteed Thunderbolt, and I can do stuff with that. Do I have any backups for Aggron? Do I have anything that can beat Aggron, which isn't Whiscash? Like, at all? Like, how does Breloom do? Like, I have an okay Breloom. Depending on what I commit, maybe I can afford to use Whiscash for the Manectric if I'm gonna use Breloom for the Aggron. Let's follow that line of thinking where I go Whiscash on the Manectric, kill with Earthquake. Honestly, Whiscash will still have pretty high HP because it takes no damage from this Manectric. It gives me Wheezing. I don't want to bring out Wheezing though. I mean, I can afford to do Xatu. Like this Xatu is dog ass, and I can come in on HP Grass and take a Gunk Shot non-crit. And at 42, I mean, I have some rolls to kill. It's not great. If I get exploded on, I get exploded on. Like, it's just what happens. This would give me Flygon, which I still haven't exactly worked out my answer to. Breloom was I was pretty tempted to use Breloom for this, honestly. Like, Breloom does well. Into this guy. How does Piloswine do? Pretty okay. It just needs like a high roll Giga Drain crit if I'm coming in on like Rock Slide or Signal Beam, which honestly, that's fine. That's not bad. Okay, so there's lots I can actually... I'm thinking there's quite a lot I can actually do in this fight then. I'm going to look at Sharpedo as my answer to the Dojo right now. I think I prefer it to Golem. So let's rerun this down. If I beat the Dojo with Sharpedo, I get Arcanine, and it should be Wild Charge. I can do like a pivot into a ground type. Like I'm bringing Whiscash, so I can do a pivot through Whiscash, get HP Grass, which Blastoise can come into and kill with Water Spout, right? Or am I going to be dead to Water Spout recoil if I get HP Grass crit? I think I might be. Yeah, I will. So ideally I don't come into HP Grass then. I need to come into something else. I don't have a ground type which baits anything else though. I can come into Overheat if I pivot through Donphan, but I I don't know how I'm bringing Donphan to this fight. Where does Donphan beat the Aggron? It's kind of beats the Aggron. Hey Bruce, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well this evening. We're looking at Tabitha at the moment. This team is fucking rough. I forgot how like not fun this fight is. Like it's worse than Maxie, but like, people forget about it. I think at least I forgot that like this fight is demon. I'm thinking of sinking a scale into my Blastoise for it. It's probably my only consistent answer to the Arcanine. If I get put Water Spout on my Blastoise. I would need to come into an Overheat or an Extreme Speed though, which is the current problem. Well, I mean, Piloswine baits Overheat. And I was thinking about bringing Piloswine as my answer for Flygon. Right? This baits Overheat always. And I'm coming in on Wild Charge, which means I can get Blastoise in on Overheat and then I can kill with Water Spout. I'll be a little bit low, but it should still be Manectric, yeah. For Thunderbolt as well. And then that's Whiscash. Kill with EQ. The problem with Whiscash beating the Manectric is it baits Weezing. Does Donphan bait Weezing too? It does. The benefit to using Lantern for this, if I can, is it would bait Aggron. Tabitha is, yeah, it's the Aggron being scary, it's the Weezing being super hard to bait out last, it's the Arcanine being generally just very hard to counter, same with the Flygon. Yeah, it's only the Dodrio and the Manectric that kind of just like aren't really a problem. And I think Maxie's a lot more solved in general. It's also Tabitha's a lot like fast, hard-hitting mons, whereas Maxie is, well, it's got the Crobat, it's got the Alakazam and the Houndoom, but it's also got Dusclops, which doesn't do anything, and Claydol, which is a bit weak, and Registeel, which is super solved as well. Like, this Lantern is pretty good into Manectric. And especially, I mean, I get Earthquake or Head Smash, which is best case for Bloom, is what the thing is there. Although if Breloom comes into Head Smash, even not, I'm just kind of just dead to Flash Cannon, Quick Claw Flash Cannon, which ain't fun. I would need to come in on an Earthquake, really, which Lantern just doesn't bait because it doesn't resist Head Smash. Honestly, baiting Earthquake out of this thing is just a nightmare. I don't even know what does it. I assume Blaziken. No, it baits Head Smash. Anything, like Golem probably. Baits Flash Cannon. I have no idea what would bait Earthquake. Not even Mawile because it baits Superpower. Yeah, I don't know anything that baits it. Yeah, like I'm just straight up if I get Head Smashed and it high rolls, I'm just dead to some Flash Cannons. Man. Earthquake. If I use... Let's say I'm going back to using Whiskash for the Manectric and I'm getting Wheezing on HP Grass. I can do Xatu, just go 42, take an HP Grass. It's most likely just going to Gunk Shot, which I can take a non-crit of, and I've also got a range just to kill anyway. So I'm only really dead to Gunk Shot critting, that's it. This then baits Flygon. It would give me Aggron last. Flygon, I think the idea was Piloswine, as long as I'm not coming in on Giga Drain or Earthquake, which I can do with Xatu being what it's coming in on. Right. Piloswine then just tanks a non-crit Giga Drain like most of the time and kills. Does Sharpedo not learn an ice move? I guess not, right? Yeah. Ugh. Yuck. I guess if my Piloswine dies, I do have Blastoise as backup. I'll have to go to 41 to guarantee that outspeed, so that's something. Piloswine is then going to be like turbo random move, right? Because I'm just going to be low HP. But it's almost just not Earthquake as well, which is the one move I might want it to be. Dude, this sucks, man. Like, Donphan gets really close to beating the Aggron. Honestly, at 41, it probably just does. It's like defense drop Flash Cannon, which is the problem. I would need to go like 41, probably to give myself the best odds of living. 45, 45, 45 is 90, 135, right? Yeah, with Oramberry. It would need to be 3 high rolls, that's not going to happen. I can probably get away with 40. On Donphan. Let's go with these 6 as my plan. I need to go put Water Spout on my Blastoise. BRB, Tabitha. I need to go put a move on one of my Pokemon. I should also probably not be running around with an empty party. Where's my Blastoise? I have the heart scales for this. I just need to save 1 for Blaziken and 1 for Tenta at the moment. Alright, there's Water Spout on my Stoys. I need to go to 41 as well. Alright, it's in the calc. So let's get my team sorted whilst I'm up here. So it is Sharpedo at 42. I need to put it to the level cap for this, which is also a little awkward. So that it guaranteed has the 1 shot on Dodrio. It means I'm also going to have like full HP on him. We need Piloswine also at 42, but that's a lot better. That's like fine. Blastoise, Whiskash, Xatu at 42, and Donphan at like 40. This is really risky, this fight, but this fight always is. Let's go 40 on cash as well. 40 on cash. Need to go 42 on pillow as well. $40 on cash, 42 on Xatu, and 40 on Donphan. Oran on Pillar Swine. I actually would need Perzim because I might be coming into a Signal Beam. It's Oran on Blastoise, I thought, because you're coming in on Overheat and just clicking Water Spout. So yeah. Whiscash just needs Oran as well because you're beating the Manectric, which doesn't have anything for you. Xatu needs Pecha, and then Donphan is Oran. So I've got all the right items, right? Yeah. Okay, we have quite a few mons at the level cap, which is a little spooky. Just means I'm not going to use Sharpedo. I don't really care about Xatu and Pillar Swine, honestly, for the rest of the split. But yeah, Sharpedo is potentially a loss for the rest of the split. But I don't find myself using it very much. So alright. Tabitha time. Little spooked, but this fight is always gonna be scary. Alright, let's go in. Okay, so my Sharpedo outspeeds and one-shots this with Ancient Power. An Omni Boost would be pretty sick, but I think I still need to switch out anyway, so doesn't matter. AP. Okay, this is guaranteed kill. We need it to be 42 to ensure the kill. That's quite a lot of XP. Yep, this is Arcanine. This is always Wild Charge. Quite nicely, we have Pillar Swine as a really good pivot for this. Bates takes the Wild Charge and baits Overheat, which is the right move for Blastoise to switch into. Blastoise always outspeeds this thing. They have a really, really fast Blastoise, and we kill with Water Spout. This thing will not be E-speeding because Wild Charge is more damage. And this is a one-shot. Okay, 62 HP. This is Manectric for Thunderbolt. Okay. Thunderbolt, we go Whiscash. And we kill with Earthquake. This thing just doesn't have much damage output. This Manectric is not scary. This is now the Wheezing. This thing is going for HP Grass. I'm actually not in range. That I didn't notice. Okay, so there's an extra turn where this could explode. Damn, I didn't realize HP Grass would do so little. I should have pre-damaged, I guess, a little bit. I really thought HP Grass would just one-shot. I just never even looked. So we need this HP Grass and not explode on this fight. There's no risky AI, so it's just standard, like 5% to explode. It's also unfortunate though 5% to explode on the following turn as well. Sorry, Xatu. Alright, nice. So I have a 1 in 8 to kill. This thing is most likely just going for Gunk Shot, which can only kill with crit. I'm not even dead to non-crit plus poison, because I've got Pecha. So, yeah, but it's 1 in 8 for me to outspeed and just kill anyway. Go on, Zatu, you got this. Oh, unlucky. Okay, don't crit, don't crit. And you live. Nice. Okay, we're Petra for that. Yeah, Zatu, you suck, man. 0 special attack IV. That's what that was. Okay, this is the Flygon, yep. We should be out of... Well, it can't Earthquake, and we shouldn't be in range of Giga Drain. This is always Signal Beam or Rock Slide. There's like one Signal Beam roll which doesn't kill, but it's basically 50-50. Both Signal Beam and Rock Slide kind of do similar damage. The same damage into Pillar Swine. We are dead to... Well, if it... We're dead to double crit, just straight up. If it high rolls Signal Beam or Rock Slide, we're dead to then high roll crit. So Pillar Swine is mostly safe. If Pillar Swine does die and I don't get any attack off, then Blastoise can revenge. So 114, Giga Drain. How many crit rolls am I dead to? I am dead to 9 crit rolls. So that was a relatively high roll. Yeah, that was near max roll from Rock Slide. So yeah, half of crit rolls, 1 in 32. Come on, Pillar, you got this. Don't crit, don't crit. Nice. Am I faster than the Aggron? I'm not, right? Oh, I am faster. Oh, the right play is so to just stay in. No. I wonder if it is. I'm faster. Although, if this does Quick Claw, I am just dead. There's no way. There's no two ways about it. An Earthquake is a kill. I wonder, is it better to stay in? Probably not, because I do have full HP Donphan, who should beat this. The risky bit, the problem, is like, if this is Flash Cannon defense drop, then Donphan's in trouble. But Donphan should have this safe, so I think we'll switch out. Okay, Superpower is great. We should now have this guaranteed, unless if it's Flash Cannon defense drop on this turn. In which case I'd then be dead to the follow-up Quick Claw attack. Mudshot is never going to kill unless I crit. Oh, Donphan, man. I love you. I love this Pokemon. Easy. That fight, that made this fight look a lot easier than it was, I think. Like, my party is going to look pretty okay, actually. Like, yeah. That fight went way smoother than I had any right going. Alright, Deathless continues. It's not that uncommon to lose mons to these fights. And I think Maxie's slightly easier. Although I haven't actually looked at my boxes match up into it. But I have a lot of the mons that you generally consider to be like Maxie brings. So the standard lead on Maxie is Golem. Earthquake does 67 to 80. The other leads are like Blaziken. Can also do stuff, but I don't see the benefit to bringing Blaziken instead of Golem. We just two-shot with Earthquake. It will probably Earthquake. I'm not even dead to Explosion if it chooses to go for it. Earthquake crit would be the problem. But the idea, the reason why, the reason why this is good is it should give you Houndoom for HP Grass. The problem is crit, right? If I get crit by the Registeel, then I'll be baiting random move, which is less fun. My chicken can never outspeed either, which means it's just not a good answer. Does my Tenta outspeed? It does at 40, so I guess Tenta's just, yeah, you just always go Tenta, that's fine. It's just safer if you can come into HP Grass. I'll need to go at least 40. And I need to be really careful about XP on Tenta, because Tenta's like the main mon you bring for Flannery's gym trainers. Like, it comes to like every fight. But we outspeed 2-shot with Bubble Beam, so should be pretty safe. So this is Golem, baits Houndoom on Tenta, then baits Claydol. Almost certainly just seeing kill with the Earthquake, right? Oh, Blastoise nearly one-shots. If I go 40, 42 doesn't quite do it. I can't even, like, yeah, I can't Water Spout or anything. Damn. Just need a little bit of extra IVs, mate, and you'd have got this. What is Gyarados is the standard play for this, right? But Gyarados I don't like as an answer to this, just in general. I think it's a little risky. I don't think I've got the stats to Waterfall into Double Edge either, do I? Oh, not even close, man. What the fuck? Gyarados does even have the IVs to do that? Like, none, right? What on earth is this fucking advice in the guide? You're never getting this. Unless if it means Silk Scarf Double Edge, maybe. But yeah, I mean, you can come in on Earthquake, Waterfall. My Gyarados just is not a very good answer to this. Right? I don't see the vision here. Like, I want... Yeah, no, it just doesn't beat this. What about Dugong? Do you get any more moves before... I do get Ice Beam at 42, technically. I could go 42 Dugong, I guess. Comes into Earthquake and takes a Psychic pretty comfortably. And I like, honestly, I'll pretty much live in Explosion as well. Oh, it has to be 42. I mean, I will live Earthquake, no Earthquake crit into Explosion, no crit. And it's not even very likely to click Explosion. Maybe I do just do Dugong then. It seems better. I would need to be 42, but I can probably afford it. Like, I don't see Dugong coming to much in Flannery's gym. Just isn't as good a water type. I don't have Thick Fat either. This then gives me Zam... Nope, it gives me Crobat. On my Dugong. You just go Makago, like hard Makago, right? This is the best answer to this mon, just in general. Yeah, like Makago just beats this. This then gives you Dusclops. My Sharpedo is 1 speed point too slow to outspeed the Zam. I think everything in my box is outsped by the Zam, right? Oh, this is really shit. Do I have literally nothing that outspeeds this thing? Oh, I guess Fearow outspeeds it. I just don't kill though. Pikachu probably outspeeds it too. No, it's 1 speed point slower. Love Disc will outspeed it. Nope, it's 1, 2, 3 speed points slower as well. Lovely. Morwell's just dead to Fire Punch. Do I have literally nothing for this? It's what it feels like right now. Wait. Oh yeah, because I'm not using Gyarados, am I? Yeah, we could maybe PP stall. What do I even have anything that baits Psychic? It's like Lantern. What am I beating this fucking Zam with? Like, real talk. My Ninetales outspeeds. I could technically use Ninetales if I wanted to. I could come in on basically anything. Like, yeah, if I go 42 on Ninetales, I'd rather not go 42 on Ninetales though. I feel like he'll be good in Flannery's gym. I didn't realize how he's basically my fastest mon on my box. Other than like, yeah, Firo. Is that actually my fastest mon? I'm surprised by that. I guess I just don't have very many fast mons. How does Arcanine do? Oh, it just dies, man. I thought you'd be bulkier than that. Like, Ninetales is the kind of one that would benefit a lot from like PP stalling it out of Psychic, at which point it's like kind of free. Do you not learn Crunch either? Like, is Bite just what you're stuck? Oh, you learn nothing. Brilliant. Okay, cool. Love that. How does Cash do? I'm just dead to Psychic crit. Brilliant. Nice. I mean, Cash plus fucking Crawdaunt, no? Like, if I go Cash plus Crawdaunt, where's Crawdaunt? Like, Thunder Punch, you bait Psychic, you would then PP stall it out of Psychics, at which point Cash just wins, right? Psychic is 16 PP, Thunder Punch is 15 PP? Wait, is that true? It's gonna run out of Thunder Punches first, no? It's coming in on Macago, right? 'Cause Golem, sorry, let's run through this again, I've completely forgotten. Golem beats the Registeel, baits Houndoom, which would beat with Tentacruel, which baits Claydol. Claydol would beat him with Dugong, which baits Crobat. We go beating that with Macago, which baits. Oh wait, Macago baits Dusclops. Okay, Dusclops is coming out first. How do I want to beat the Dusclops? Like, ideally, I beat it with Crawdaunt, right? But what this is going to mean is that Crawdaunt's going to be at potentially quite low HP when I kill the Dusclops. And I can't afford to be burned either, because then I don't win the Then I can't PP stall the Zam if I'm burned. I mean, it's coming out on the cargo. Can I not, like, burn it with Macargo? Like, realistically, Macargo can just stay in a bit, right? Because all it can do is Seismic Toss, which, like, I can keep recovering off. Right? Just, like, burn it. What? And then when it sleeps, when it clicks rest, go to Crawdawn, and then you have then you can 3-shot it. Yeah, that would work. Yeah, basically whenever it rests, go Crawdawn, 3-shot it, which I should do through lefties. As long as I'm rawst, then I should still have enough. Then I'll only have one opportunity to attack me, so it can either Will-O-Wisp, which will just heal, or I'll take a Seismic Toss, which I'll still be out of range, and then I can do this PP stalling. This suggests that Thunder Punch only has 15 PP. Is that actually correct? I need to check this. It doesn't look like it's been changed, so it should be 15 PP. And Psychic is 20. No, so Psychic is 16 PP. Right? So if I'm killing the Dusclops with Crawdawn, it'll be Thunder Punch first and then Psychic, which means it'll run out of Thunder Punches first. It'll use its 15th Psychic on the switch to Crawdawn, and then use its 15th Thunder Punch on the switch to Whiscash, and then I'll have 2 more Psychics. Right? But if I stall it out of Thunder Punches, can I not just then use Crawdawn? I'm Shell Armor, and I'll have the HP to do this. It could end up just being random moves, though. I mean, I can get the last Thunder Punch by switching to Macargo. By, like, doing a Macargo pivot, get the last Psychic as well. And then it's just Ice Punch, Fire Punch. And I can go to Whiscash pre-slept and then kill. I need to go 41. I think this works. Let's run it. So I need Golem, I need Tenta, I need Dugong to hold the fucking phone, I need Macargo, I need Crawdawn, and I need Whiscash. So, what needs to be at what level? Tentacruel is fine at the level that it's at. No, it needs to be at 40 to outspeed. It's currently 39. Dugong, I think I just wanted to go as higher HP as possible, right? I need 42 to get Ice Beam. Right. Yep, there's Ice Beam. Alright, let's put that in my calc. Okay. Macargo, I can probably afford to not put that many levels in. We'll just go to 40. I think you'll be alright at that level. We'll go Pecha because you're probably coming in on a Poison Fang. Just don't want to get poisoned. Crawdorn. Do I need to give you any more levels? I feel like I don't, right? Yeah, I shouldn't. You need to be Rost though. And then I need to pre-sleep Whiskash. Go to 41 on it. Right. 41 plus Soft Sand. Should get the one shot on these. And then you don't need Pecha on Golem. What the fuck is that for? Cherry on you? That's not right either, is it? It's just Oran. This is the world's most cracked Tentacruel, so like it's actually just giga safe against the Houndoom. What about item on Dugong? I'm coming in on Earthquake, so it's just Oran. That should be right. Alright, let's go in. Maxie time. Alright, do I need to pre-sleep anything else? I could technically pre-sleep Macargo, but yeah, I mean, there's no downside. There's no need to pre-sleep anyone else. Okay. Time to go in. Be brave. It's not that bad of a fight. There's shit that can go wrong, but for the most part, this isn't a big problem. So, we're leading Golem into this Registeel. We outspeed, we two-shot with Earthquake. This thing is going for EQ, which does 29 to 35%, so it's not that much damage. Explosion also just cannot kill with crit. So we're only really worried about crit because it basically means that this is random move out of the Houndoom that's coming in. There's just nothing that can really go that wrong. Even like random move isn't too bad because my Tentacruel is just so good. Earthquake, yeah, we just want to see no crit. Nice. 85 HP, what does that mean for the Houndoom? Yeah, this is guaranteed HP grass. Nice. So we have a nice free switch to Tentacruel, we outspeed at level 40. And we're never dead to HP Grass into Crunch Crit. We technically are dead to HP Grass Crit into Crunch Crit, but probably not even all the time. It's only really double crit. And even then, there's a decent chance we just live the one into the other. Yeah, easy. So yeah, Crunch Crit is 90, so. And we outspeed two-shot with Bubble Boom. We have 30 HP, 31 SPDF IV with a plus SPDF nature. My Tentacruel is bananas. Genuinely broken. And also 24 speed IV. It's such a good Tenta. Okay, this is Claydol as expected. Again, because we're so specially bulky, we're not dead to Psychic. This is Stab Psychic. And we're just not dead. High roll is 56 HP. I'm always dead to Earthquake though, so this is guaranteed Earthquake. We're going Dugong. We're dead to double crit, basically. Just how it goes with EK boss battles. So that was 39 damage, which was minimum roll. Which means we're not even dead to Earthquake crit now. We outspeed in 2-shot. If this explodes, we're dead. But it's only 5% to explode. Don't explode. Nice. Okay. Not even dead to crit, so this is safe. Yep. Okay, after this is the Crobat, because it sees Giga Drain super effective and is weak to Ice Beam, well, weak to Ice, so that's why it's Crobat and not Zam, which also has super effective Thunder Punch. It wants to send in a Mon with a super effective move, which has the weakest typing, right? So this is, but even though this has super effective Giga Drain, it's not actually the highest damaging move. It's pretty much, yeah, it's Poison Fang most of the time, with a little bit of overlap with Giga Drain. Makago has a super good matchup into this guy. Like, if you remember the Golbat in Watson's gym, that thing is scarier than this into Makago, simply because that thing has Confuse Ray, whereas this just doesn't. This thing only has, like, attacking moves, and yeah, as a result, Makago just kind of sits in front of it all day. We'll burn it, and then we'll whittle it down. Burning means also that it can't Poison Fang and poison us, which is kind of a lose con, because there is a slight bit of damage overlap. Not very much, but a little bit. We do need to actually hit a Will-O-Wisp, though. Come on, Mag. Put your glasses on, mate. There you go. Oh, this is Lumberry. I've just fuck. This is Lumberry. We have to do this twice. It was probably better to just click Ancient Power a couple times, right? At this point. Well, I've committed to it. Idea being, in my head, was that Will-O-Wisp would counteract Giga Drain healing, which makes it easier to Ancient Power it down. Alright. Sorry this is taking a while. It might run out of Giga Drains at some point soon. That was a really high roll. We should kill now. Please don't crit. It would be a little bit awkward if this turn crit. Okay. This is Dusclops, because nothing has super effective move, and it goes phase 2, and it sees... Oh no, it's got Seismic Toss as a super effective move. That's why. Yeah, Dusclops phase 1. Okay, we're just going to stay in and burn this. We eventually want this to rest, and the turn that this rests, we're going to go to Crawdaunt. And then we have, basically, we can 3-shot it pretty safely at that point. We do just need this thing to rest, though. It's leftovers, if I remember correctly. Yeah, basically, basically it doesn't calculate Seismic Toss damage. So it's basically 50-50 to click Shadow Ball and Seismic Toss each turn. Yeah, which means that's why it's kind of ending up getting stuck clicking Shadow Ball. Defense Drop is annoying. Can this actually rest if it's slower? I actually didn't check that. Rest. If the user is fast... Oh, it's more likely to click if it's slower. Okay. That's good for us. Yep, there's the rest. Okay, so now we've got two guaranteed sleep turns. Then it will wake up. so we can attack twice with Crawdaunt. We can basically, we 3-shot with Crawdaunt, so this is safe. It will wake up on one turn, and it'll either rest or... Basically, it can click any random move. It's kind of any of its full moves it can click this turn. It can click Rest, it can click Will-O-Wisp, it can click Seismic Toss, it can click Shadow Ball. Yeah, best case, actually. Alright, and now we outspeed and kill on this turn, right? So the idea is now, yeah, this is Zam. It sees Thunder Punch kill on Crawdaunt. Okay, we just leveled up. Let's get that in the calc. Okay, it sees Thunder Punch kill on Crawdaunt and nothing else. And then on Whiscash, it sees Psychic as highest damaging move. It's got 15 Thunder Punch PP and 16 Psychic PP, so we just need to count Thunder Punch PP and then until it is out. Alright, so 15. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. There's 7. There's 8. There's 9. There's 10. There's 11. There's 12. There's 13. There's 14. There's 15. Okay, there's 15. So it should be out of Thunder Punches. This is now Psychic. Okay, this should be out of Thunder Punches. I really hope the docs are wrong and that this only has 15 Thunder Punch PP and that Thunder Punch PP wasn't buffed. I definitely didn't calc wrong. Nice, there's Ice Punch. Unfortunately, yeah. We were dead to... Well, we were risking Ice Punch freeze, but we had Whiscash as backup and everything, so... Nice. Pass Maxie. Deathless. Deathless Tabitha, Deathless Maxie. Good shit. No one, you're welcome, Archie. You're thoroughly welcome. I hope you don't try to fight me later on in this story. I literally just helped you. That would be a betrayal. Alright, we got the Meteorite, which means we can go get the Return TM, I think? And then we have my least favorite fight in the game after this. Obviously, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but I do fucking hate the next fight. Unironically. I despise it. And I'll oh, hello Absol. I would have liked if you turned up earlier, but never mind. Okay, so we get the Return TM now, I think. Oh, say yes, Miles, not no. TM27 is Return, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it's now time for my least favorite fight in the game. I genuinely despise this fight. We also need to get the Acro Bike, actually. So let's go do that now. I think I've got the Mac Bike at the moment. Right? Yeah, I do. Basically, if you don't have the Acrobike, after fighting the next fight, you can't actually leave. You need the Acrobike to leave and go back to the poker center. So you'd then be trapped and have to fight like three more fights in a row. What we're doing, I'm getting that crit bike. Nice. Yeah, so this fucking fight. So the reason I hate this fight that we're about to do is because basically you've just fought Tabitha and Maxie. These are supposed to be really difficult fights, and you end up spending loads of time prepping for them, and now you just want to like beeline to Flannery, right? But you have this stupid ass double battle that comes straight after, which is genuinely difficult, and you always under prep it because like you just don't give it the respect that it needs, and it's just a fucking ass fight. It's like Magma Grunts as well, so it's a Bright Powder Gengar, it's a Focus Band Scyther, it's a lead Electrode with Explosion, which just straight up outspeeds whatever you have, and just, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. You can fake it out with something, like I have a Spinder, I guess, but Spinder baits Brick Break from Gengar, so although there's a decent chance I'm not dead to Brick Break crit, I will have to check that. But yeah, this fight is just dog. I fucking hate it. And I always under prep it. And I guarantee I'll under prep it this time as well. I have genuinely wiped this fight multiple times. Okay. Yeah, it's just an awkward fight. So I mean that the guide kind of suggests scaling head smash, which is something you usually do on your golem. I need to keep a scale for Blaziken, and I need to keep a scale for Tentacruel, and then I should have one left after that. I think I've got 3, right? And then I'll get more. What, like after? I think after Norman, I get more. It might be worth. Oh, I get a heart scale in Desert actually, so I get a 6th one after Flannery, so I can if maybe I want to save. If I want fake out on Blastoise, then I can still take head smash now. Basically, yeah, I have 3 left at the moment. I'll get 1 more after Flannery. If I take head smash on Golem now, I'll still have room for Rock Slide on Blaziken and Mirror Coat on Tentacruel. As well as having 1 left over if I want to take fake out on Blastoise, which I might want to do for Norman. Fake out Blastoise is like a very, very standard lead on the old Norman fight, but this is new patch Norman fight, so Also, I'm making all these decisions as if I'm going to be playing this game in the next days when I'm not going to be playing this game after tomorrow, so I don't know. Kind of a moot point, really. I don't really know what to do with this run once Plat Kaizo releases. It would be a shame to just, like, leave it, you know? Not sure. We shall see. But I can take head smash. What I mean to say is that I can take head smash on Golem now. I can afford to do this. And what this thing, the guide is sort of suggests you. Do you pre-damage your Gyarados? Is that what it's suggesting? No, it's something else that is pre-damaged, or you just lead Gara. How much is my XP on Golem actually? Like, I have a lot. I've used it a lot is what I mean. I do not have a lot of XP left. Like, he'll probably overlevel in this fight, which case I can use him for the rest of the fight, but I can't use him in Flannery's gym at all. Which is probably fine, like everything is Solar Beam, so it would only be a pivot. And I kind of have other mons to be a pivot if I need it. Like Whiskash and Kabutops and... I mean, yeah, not really Rhyhorn, but kind of. The idea here being... How much does Donphan take from Explosion? If it's -1 Explosion, like, just not very much, honestly. Who's faster out of my Golem or my Donphan? Ooh, my Donphan, if I keep it 41, is 1 speed point slower. What? What does this thing have? Oh, it's got fucking Will-O-Wisp. It won't stop me, 'cause you are my rock. I do wonder if I can... What is Golem bait? Sorry, Golem baits Soul Rock. What is Donphan bait? Donphan baits Donphan. So it's really inconsistent is what you're telling me. Okay. But the idea is that, what, Golem Head Smash one-shots the Soul Rock? Yeah, it does. I'm gonna go put this on him now. Oh, I'm in the wrong fucking Pokemon Center. I'm gonna scream. I love Pokemon games before you get Fly. So much fun. Okay, we're not Rockhead, which is the one downside. So like, yeah, we do take Head Smash Recall. Okay, but this does kill that, and then who do you switch to on the... You switch to your Fossil. Is my Kabutops not just dead to Explosion crit though? No, it's not. Okay. And then I think the idea is that, you know, Kabutops plus... Oh, then it's just Earthquake on the Donphan, right? At which point you can sort of play it from there. Yeah. You can then go to like Gyarados plus something else. Maybe Fearow? Like, yeah, Gyarados plus Fearow. Can both, like, immune to Earthquake. Kill the Donphan. And then you're 2v1ing. I would need something for the Scyther. It's Focus Band. Which is very cool. I think I need Donphan no matter what, right? Like, Donphan makes loads of sense. Kind of just choose up the Scyther and the Gengar. Doesn't really do any damage to the Gengar, though. That's something I need to bear in mind. And then maybe Dugong, because Dugong... Yeah, Dugong outspeeds everything in the back. Yeah, definitely Dugong. So turn 1, click Head Smash. Clicks Head Smash into the Electrode swap spot and switch into Kabutops. The Electrode will boom. The Soul Rock should come in. Yeah, because it sees Soul Rock for both Golem and Kabutops. Head Smash kills the Golem, kills the Soul Rock. Then it's Donphan plus Gengar out. And we just go Gyarados plus Fearow. And then we should be able to just kill the Donphan. And then deal with the Gengar. I think I should bring something that's a bit better for dealing with the Gengar specifically. I can probably go Crawdaunt instead of Donphan. Crawdaunt's not great into it. Do I have anything which is actually good into this fucking Gengar? I don't one-shot it with... The only thing I have which actually one-shots it is Xatu? Is that really true? I mean, my Sharpedo is level 42 at this point. It would outspeed... Oh, and I have Black Glasses, actually. If I can get Sharpedo in... I don't know if I can, but... I mean, I can get it in off some things. Like, not many things, actually. Also, it's fucking Bright Powder, right? Yeah, it's Bright Powder. Oh, this thing is so annoying. The problem is just Donphan doesn't do any damage to it. So as good as it is kind of defensively, it just can't touch it. Honestly, nothing I've got really touches it very well. Maybe like hard Dugong and Icy Wind is probably the play. Like Dugong and Crawdaunt and Icy Wind and kill, and then I've got like Dugong and who can just beat everything in the back. Yeah, it's probably that, right? Okay. Time to go in completely under-prepped again, but I don't feel too bad about this. So where's Gara? I've already got it in the party, right? So it's Kabu, Fearow. I should level up my Fearow. Okay. Let's Oran on you. Pecha on you. Pecha on you. Roast on you. Pecha on you. Pecha on you. I don't know. I feel like pre-sleeping just everything in this fight makes sense. I might not sleep Gyarados, thinking about it. Because then there's a decent chance that it could Will-O-Wisp that slot, and then I get a free switch into Kabu. I definitely go Oran on Kabu. We'll go Pecha Gyarados. I think it's Oran U. Alright. I think this will do. Famous last words on this channel. This'll do, or this should be safe, or and so on and so forth. It's not like that's ever burned me before. Okay. Oh, I actually don't need the acrobite quite yet. It'll be fine. Yeah, exactly. That's another classic. I've got Head Smash, right? Yeah. Alright, well, it'll be fine. My main concern that I have in my head that I was just turning off and ignoring was I think my Fearow is just dead if the Gengar crits me. That is my primary concern. Which maybe I shouldn't have slept it now. Thinking about it. Oh well, a bit late. So the idea here, we're going to Head Smash the Electrode and switch to Kabutops. The Gengar is kind of neutered, it can't really do anything. The Electrode is going to guaranteed explode. We're not dead to crit on either side. Okay, that was a crit. This thing is now going for... We are potentially dead to Brick Break crit from this Gengar. No, we're not. Okay, we're not. It does 48%. Maybe we are. Maybe there's like a roll or two. Ooh. I might die to Head Smash recoil. This is Monka. Nothing happened. I really don't want to know what number that is. Okay, I had an Oran, but of course it's end of turn activation in Gen 3. What was it? I was at 4 HP. Okay. Whew, breathe. Alright, this is Gyarados plus Fearow. The Gengar is always attacking down my Golem slot. And the Donphan is just Earthquaking, it's Choice Band Earthquake. I want to keep damage off of my Fearow, ideally. I think my Fearow might just be dead to crit from the Gengar. Well, it's actually not. It's also at -2, so it's like... That's annoying. I am now dead to Sludge Bomb crit, probably. I can't afford the tempo. I can't afford to not stay in, though. I need to get rid of this Donphan so that everything else becomes a bit easier. Okay, it's into Fearow anyway, we're fine. I think we went Pecha? We did not go Pecha, we went Roast. Do I kill? Oh, I didn't kill. Oh, I really thought I would. Ugh. Okay, I need to stay in with Gara. Well, Gara's... I'm at -1 defense. Am I, like, dead to crit? Yeah, kinda. Am I Pecha or Oran? I am Pecha, at least. There's only, like, a high roll crit that I'm dead to. I think it's worth... We stay in with Gara and kill. And then we go... I guess Dugong? Okay, it's only high roll crit. Okay, with Petra, that's fine. Okay, now we need to switch Gyarados out, definitely. For probably Kabu? No, for Crawdaunt and Icy Wind. Okay, we're not dead to crit. Like ever. Yeah, never. It was like 65%. So we outspeed and we can just kill with Crawdaunt now. We outspeed by 1 speed point. Good thing I checked that. But Dugong outspeeds anyway as well, so. Oh, that killed, did it? I'm a little surprised about that. It must have been a high roll. Dugong outspeeds this. Unbelievably. It's a minus speed Scyther, which is why, and I'm a plus speed Dugong. How close are my guys to over leveling? They're actually not at all. I can kind of afford to just stay in then. Although, you don't really do any damage. Wait, this thing's focus banned. This thing is focus banned, Miles? This thing is focus banned. I should double attack to be sure. I'm not dead to either. Can I kill with Icy Wind? I think so, yeah. So that my Crawdaunt is also faster. Nice. Alright, this is now free. Because this thing is just slower and is dead. Okay, I've not overleveled anyone yet, which is great news. Do I have any more fights? I have 3 fights. We're delaying this encounter for now. Because we want to take Lavaridge first. Basically because there's dupes in Lavaridge that we want to potentially remove from the Jagged Path encounter table. So we have 3 fights. Camper Ethan, Picnica Diana, and Triathlete Julio. They're all very, very easy though. Kind of underleveled and only 3 mons and none of them are hard anyway. So this should be a bit of a breeze. And they're also, none of them are like bullshit items either. So we'll go Pikachu, Bates, Pinsir, going for X Scissor. You just go Arcanine and kill, which baits Stantler, going for Return or Hypnosis. It does a fair bit of damage actually. You can go Kabu, bait Jump Kick. And then what? Yeah, and then just go Blaziken. I'm still only level 38 on my Blaziken. Where's my XP share? It's on Seeking, right? Yeah. I'm also only level 38 on Pikachu. I don't know why I left him so low. I think I was being a bit optimistic there. We just need to pre-sleep Kabu. Kabu can take an X, right? No, Kabu's taking a return or hypnosis and baiting jump kick. Okay, we have an acro bike, so we can go down here. I have no idea where these trainers are. Okay, he's here. Okay, so Pika. This is Exeter. Kill with flamethrower. This is return or jump kick. This is jump kick. Guaranteed. And we kill with superpower. Alright. One down. Tangler, nose pass, plus all. What a joke of a fight. We'll go Arcanine, kills the Tangler, baits nose pass. Going for Ancient Power, which is a little cringe, but it's actually going for Thunder Wave, probably. We can just go Blaziken and Superpower it. Even if it gets the Omni Boost, we still kill. And then Plusle, I assume it's just a Donphan angle, right? Yeah. Where's my Rhyhorn? Okay, so we just need Cherry on you. In fact, let's just go Oran and pre-sleep. And then we need Persim on Donphan. This is Diana. Mildly annoying, let me attack. Okay, this is AP or Thunder Wave. That's fine, we just wake up in Superpower. This is Thunderbolt. Nice. Last one. Julio, Persian, Swalot, Celio. Persian. We can just do Blaziken again. We'll take a fake out, then Superpower. We'll bait Celio, who we can just Superpower as well. Although we might be getting a bit low on HP. It should be Hydro, if anything, on my Blaziken. So I can go like Breloom. Wait, what level is my Breloom at? 38. I should level you up as well. There's no need for you to be so low. And then Breloom baits Celio, which is Swalot, which is just Donphan angle, right? Oh, it's got Giga Drain. It's not quite so straightforward. We can go Piloswine. Words spoken by no man ever. We just need to pre-sleep and go Soft Sand. Wherever my Soft Sand is. Ah, it's on someone in the box. Who's got it? Whiskash. Bloom. Okay. I do have speed this Persian with Blaziken, right? Yeah, by a couple points. Should fake out, but ooh, crit. Spicy. This is still always Hydro, right? Yeah, this thing can't do that much damage. That did a lot of damage. Jesus, Hydro is just a strong ass move, right? I'm a plus Spadef, 29 Spadef IV Breloom. That did a lot of fucking damage, that crit. We outspeed and kill with Scarpica. Jesus. A little spooky. This is just Sludge Bomb. Go Pillow. Wake Up and Earthquake. It's actually my strongest Earthquake, this Pillar Swine. If I have to give it credit for something, it's that. Yeah, so Lavaridge Town. Isn't there usually a hidden item in the fucking this? Is there not a hidden item? Oh, it's an ice heal in this game. Very cool. Love that. So we get Why Not hit as well. We get the egg. You might as well grab it now. Oh, I haven't actually fucking got Space My Party yet, do I? You hatch this in Trainer Tower. Fucking give me my Gyarados. Do I have a Flame Body out? I do. Let's get Mag in the party. Alright, Why Not time? We really want to see good IVs. This is a potential E-Formon. Ideally, it's not an E-Formon, but it is a potential one. So we really want to see some good IVs on this thing. I mean, it's not just E4 as well. Like you can, it's like a good bring for like Maxie 2 and everything. Like you can bring it to a lot, like a fair few boss fights, as like a get out of jail free click button if needed. You know, break glass if needed type Pokemon. But yeah, it is supposed to be. It is an E-Formon. You want good Spadef mostly. Although, yeah, obviously good Fizz-Def and HP is like a big part of it. But Spadef is the big IV that matters. HP IV doesn't even matter too much because it's a kind of mon which has a super high HP base stat and like lower defense and Spadef base stats. And therefore the IV is more impactful because they give a flat increase rather than like a percentage based increase to the actual stat. Oh, I miss all the ROM hacks which like reduce the number of steps it takes to hatch eggs. EK is just so bare bones. It does not like give you those quality of life things. It's, yeah, takes you back. Imagine that hatching this on like playing on cart, like without speed up and everything. Like fucking hell, you'd be here for hours. This is also half the number of steps it actually needs because I've got Flame Body. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. God, if they haven't actually changed this in Platinum Kaizo, it'll be so depressing. Because I think you get a fair few. You'll probably get at least a couple of egg gifts in that game. And if they haven't done anything to like egg cycles in Plat Kaizo, it'll be so fucking depressing. It's just one of those little quality of life things that like in modern games, like if it's not implemented, it's just so painful. I've actually got it in my party, right? Yep. What does it say? Oh, it's about to take a long time to hatch. Jesus, I'm not even close to hatching it. Oh my god. Bruce, are you there? Out of interest? Just curious to ask you a question. Back in time, wanna be twice. Honestly, if you're a good soldier, this is on in the background whilst you're doing rounds on my map, and therefore like respect. But I do actually want to ask you a question about my map. So It's alright if you're not here though. It's kind of weird talking to people who may or may not be here, and I have no way of knowing if they're here, other than just kind of like having to ask. It is a bit weird, like socially. It's like an odd, like psychological feeling. Dude, how are we doing? Oh, still it will take some time. Jesus Christ, what is this? Old games are such a fucking pain in the ass. Riveting content, really. Riveting content. I imagine like someone who doesn't have a fucking clue what Emerald Kaizo is, or like what the fuck I'd be doing right now. Just like if some fucking reason that they would tune into my stream and see this, they'd be like, "What the? Wait, is this what classes for content in the big 2026?" Just running around in the inside of a building. Dude, oh my god. Oh, this is so tiring. Not me running ads whilst I'm having to hatch an egg. People aren't going to miss any content this way. It's the perfect time to run ads, really. We are trying to hatch an egg. Yeah. Oh, okay. I just fucking did ads. Okay, lol. Anyway. Why not time, baby? Cool. We need a nickname for why not. What are we thinking for why not? I feel like he needs to be like another big something, but like I think what we'll do... Why though? Looking. Alright, we take those. Wait, can I not actually put this on my... Yeah? Oh, I'm not signed in for some reason at the moment. That's why I can't add it. Add to emote set. Alright, there you go. Good suggestion. We'll do that. We'll do the second one actually. Let me get this one in. Alright, quite an important IV check. We really want to see a good nature and good SPDF. Other than that, our defense is nice as well. Ah, fuck, it's a minus per def nature. No, that's not good. Okay, the IVs are there though. The IVs are okay. Well, they're good IVs actually. The rash nature is a bummer. The IVs are good enough though. Kind of makes up for it in some ways. Not great though. I will feel the pain of that minus per def nature at some point. Alright, now we have 2 more encounters. 2 grass encounters. One in Lavaridge and one in Jagged Pass. We take Lavaridge first. We delay. That's why we delayed it just now. Jagged Pass. Because I think like it gives you a slightly higher odd of like a camera up or like a Pokemon key, I think. I can't remember the exact reason why, but it's pretty standard to take Lavaridge first. So yeah, Jagged Pass, we really want the Nummel. We have a Macargo dupe. And I think that's it, right, at the moment? Yeah. But if we take Lavaridge first, we could maybe cross off the Ponyta, increase the odds there. Obviously in Lavaridge Town, we want the Torkoal. We have a Vulpix dupe and a Growlithe dupe. So we have a pretty decent odd. It's got self-KO though. It does have Explosion, which is spooky to say the least. So I need to... What am I going to lead with then? I don't have any, like, I've got Yawn Celio, but I mean, that's not worth it. I don't really have any way of, like, stun locking it. I can fake out with Spindo, but I don't think that really gets me much. Ugh. It's kind of a case of just throwing a ball in, right? I don't really have a good way of dealing with this. Let me take a look at something real quick. Okay, so its catch rate is unchanged. So Gen 3 catch rate calculator, Torkoal, it's at level 36 as well, right? Yeah, 36. So a Great Ball. It's just 20%. That's really rough. I mean, if I get it to like, what, 90%, which is what it will be, I have to fake out. Problem is I'll just lose my Spinder. What if, what's a good way of like chipping it pretty safely? Do I have a good safe way of chipping it? Like I guess Gara would be dead to Explosion crit though. I could Dragon Rage it down. Torkoal at 36. Dragon Rage would get it down to like 60% HP probably. Which gives me 33% chance each ball of catching it. Do I have anything else? Like Nightshade Xatu, I guess. But Xatu's probably dead to Explosion Raw, right? Yeah, it super is. Whereas at least Gyarados is probably not dead to Raw Explosion because of Intimidate. Oh, this is so ass. You're market manipulating your own card. What, are you trying to inflate your own value? That's so stupid. where you like you've bought a couple for really cheap and have now like you're now selling yourself to I assume you have an alt account and you're selling yourself for like a high value and then like right to increase your resale history. Just don't open any packs. Interesting. Honestly, I never quite saw the interest in these card things. As much as I want a Torkoal, like this thing is so actually just not very likely to catch it. What does it know at this level? Explosion, Flamethrower, Rock Slide, Body Slam. It's even got Rock Slide. Ugh. Technically, Golem can sit in front of it pretty comfortably. Do you think my Golem would kill it with Rock Slide? God, I only got 120 XP. Yeah, I definitely can't bring you to any more fights. I think maybe we do Golem and Rock Slide. Like it would have to be a pretty frail Torkoal to not kill. To kill, and even then it's a range. Plus Rock Slide flinch chance, and like there's a decent, it's 50-50 to be shell armor, so it just wouldn't kill anyway because I can't risk, it won't crit it. And then it would be super low, and I've got a really high catch rate at that point then, right? Like, if they go to like 15% HP, yeah. I think I'm going to do Golem. Also, Golem is just like safe in front of it. And then the rest of my box I'll have be... The rest of my party I'll just have be safe mons in general. Like... By opening packs, you lose coins, so don't open packs and you'll earn coins, then buy your card and then hoard to inflate the value. Is it just to see yourself with a higher number next to it? in the value? I guess you need some way of... yeah, I don't know. I feel like I wonder whether I actually even have a card yet on Chapelers. Oh, okay, this is a dupe. Is my music playing? It is. Ah, fuck it. Oh man, fuck off. This is such an ass encounter. This is a 4% encounter. I mean, it can be okay if you get a good speed start. And then at least you can run like Blaze stuff, but I don't see what it's doing that my Arcanine doesn't. I guess it's a little bit faster and a bit stronger as well. You kind of just need good stats on this for it to be decent though. This thing can't kill itself, so we just go U and Dragon Rage twice. And now get in the fucking ball. What's his catch rate? I bet it's really low. 25. Fuck off. Ugh. There you go. Dude, that is not what I wanted. Fuck this guy. Dude, I really want to know every single big something emote that exists on 7TV. I don't know how to find them all though. I just want as many of my Pokemon to have a big something nickname. Bum bum. Wait, are they all by the same guy? Question mark? Okay, so there are quite a few at least. He does have some. He's got Big Seal, Big Pika, Big Duck. He's got some, yeah. I found a different one. There's someone called Anna So, who's got some big ones as well. There's a big alpaca. Okay, that thing is super fucking cute. I'm just going to name this thing that because I think this emote is cute. And there's nothing else that really makes sense for it. So, I know that Typhlosion is not an alpaca. I'm aware. But it's a cute emote. Oh my god, look at him go. What a cutie. Surely there's a big hedgehog. You'd think, right? There's a bunch of things that you'd think there would be one for. There just isn't. I wanted a big otter, but there's no otter either. It's just like, oh, you know? There's a big rat, but like, it's not, I mean, it's kind of rat-like, but it's not a rat, is it? At the end of the day. Hasty is good though, right? Oh, these IVs are dog though. It's probably still a bit stronger than my Arcanine, although my Arcanine's mild, isn't it? Yeah, my Arcanine's plus special attack with 28 special attack IV. This thing is just going to be... This is just a worse version of my Arcanine. It's a bit faster, I guess, but... Yeah, I don't know. This thing doesn't have anything that it can do. Like, its only coverage move, you have to, like, scale. So, I don't know. What's the point? Also, it doesn't get flamethrower until level 60, which is cool. Fuck this guy, man. Also, I've just missed Fire Punch as well, because Typhlosion gets it at level 36. So I'm literally only going to have Flame Wheel until level 60. Brilliant. What a dog-ass mon, man. Yep, this is my level. This is my moveset. Awesome. What a sick mon. Jeepers. That is pain. Okay, Jagged pass at least. We are a decent chance for a normal. Like 24, 25%. Scariest things are like Explosion, Coughings, and Onyxes. I think it needs to be a Gyarados lead. Unfortunately, this is going to reduce my encounters, but well, nothing you can really do about that. Get Blastoise in the building. Let's get Golem in the building. And then someone like Xatu as well. Alright, we really want to see a Numel. Numel would be massive. Also, a really good Mankey would be good. Like, obviously. Other than that, I mean, Grimers are good. Coughing's are good if I can catch it. Same with Onyx. Spoink is, like, fine. Thick Fat Spoink is pretty good. Especially because my Xatu is so dog shit. I could do with a better Psychic type. Alright, that's a dupe. Ooh, it's a Mankey. Interesting. Okay. So this is like 1 in 5 to be a Pog Mankey. And then it would allow me to sweep Flannery. If the IVs are there, this is kind of good. Alright, getting the ball. Nice. We'll name him afterwards. When we find out whether or not he is indeed Pog. I think the benchmarks are like 16 speed, 15 attack, without being minus nature in either of them. Which sounds lenient, but it's really not. Is that true? Pog Mankey. Pog Primate. Mankey. What is the fucking... What is the threshold for this fight? Primate. 16 attack, 17 speed, without minus nature in either. Well, we're calm, so can't win them all. Weren't fast enough and weren't strong enough either. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, it sound like just 16 attack, 17 speed sounds lenient, but it's just not. Like, we missed all 3. The attack IV is too low, the speed IV is too low, and we had a nature which lowers attack. Like, it's just so annoying. Shame. And I just don't really need it as well, because, like, I already have, like, Hitmonlee, and I have Blaziken. So it just doesn't fill a niche either. Especially because this is going to be slower and weaker than both of them. Oh, what a shit little encounter session. I got nothing good out of this. At least this thing can click Endeavor. We'll delay till level 39 until we get Endeavor. I guess that's something that it can do. This is a not Pog. It does at least get Rock Slide, that's something. But it's just not very fast either, is it? Yeah, it's just not good. Okay, let's actually level everything up that I feel like I can level it up to ahead of the gym, and then go from there. So, Love Disc, you can be leveled up. Pikachu, you can be leveled up. Spinder, you can be leveled up. Ninetales, you can be leveled up. Rhyhorn, you can't because you're an XP dump. Brilliant, you can be leveled up. We got Surf, nice. Probably for Signal Beam. Spinder to 41, we'll take Ninetales to 41. Balloon to 41. Hitmonlee, Mawile, Blaziken, Lantern, Arcanine, Gara. We'll level all these guys up. We get Earthquake from Mega Kick. We get Wild Charge, nice, for Flame Wheel. You get double edge to probably for Dragon Rage, I think at this point. It's starting to be not that useful. Okay, I think that's everyone. Honestly, we'll put extra level in Macago. Alright, make sure no one's got any damage boosting items. That would fuck up with my calking. Alright. Let's get these guys exported. Just update everything in my calc. Okay, it's 10:30. I can get through some fights. I'm not going to be able to get to Flannery. It's just too much I need to do. Also, Flannery's gym is a complete fucking nightmare. This is like the worst, one of the worst sections of the game. It's just awful, awful, awful to play. Alright. There's also a back-to-back at some point as well, which is terrible. Fuck this whole gym, man. And I didn't get anything good in that. Oh, bro, that's so rough. Okay, so it's permanent sun, and nearly everything has solar beam, and solar beam AI is complete jank. Which means, yeah, you need to be super careful about what you're doing, else you'll end up switching something into a solar beam, and there was just, yeah, you need to know what you're doing. At least nothing really has bullshit items. This fight, the scary thing is there's an explosion Camerupt that I really need to bait in last, or bait in when I have a water type in who is able to kill it despite the sun being up, which is probably a few mons, right? Have the strength to do it. Like Whiskash kills it with Earthquake, Pillar Swine kills it with Earthquake, Crawdaunt kills it with Crap Hammer, Blastoise kills it with Water Spout, Hitmonlee even kills it with Earthquake. It's actually pretty frail as a mon. Anyway, let's start with this Magma. We'll just start straightforward. We can do Blaziken, kill with Superpower. We'll go down to 71% and bait Ninetales, going for extra sensory. It can't solar beam because it's resisted. It's always extra sensory. My Sharpie doesn't kill, unfortunately. Anything else I can do for this Magma? I can do Sharpedo. What would Sharpedo bait? Sharpedo baits Ninetales as well. That's going for Solar Beam, I guess. There's something different I can maybe do something with. I mean, I just don't have something which outspeeds and kills this, do I? That's the problem. I mean, Tenta can come in and Sludge Bomb. Its super just baits random move though, which then makes everything else awkward afterwards. What about a Hitmonlee lead? Because you outspeed and can kill the Magma with Earthquake. You outspeed but 1 even. And baits again Ninetales. But this is only overheat if I pre-damage. Otherwise it could Solar Beam. I can get overheat. And do what? Fuck. This also is still a problem. I mean, Tenta is pretty good. If I scale Mirror Coat, then I can like Mirror Coat into Sludge Bomb probably for a kill. My Cabo is just a little too slow. I mean, if I can... if I can chip it, I can go Blaziken and kill. But I would need to come in on the Solar Beam, which is awkward because I'm already struggling to get a consistent move out of this thing. I can get Overheat. What can I do with that? I can go Tenta. It's an extra sensory, and as long as Overheat doesn't crit, then I can Mirror Coat and then Sludge Bomb for the kill, which baits Camerupt, which is a problem. Although it should just be Earthquake guaranteed. Does my Gara kill? It doesn't look like it does it? Not even close. I mean, I can just go... I could just go Whiskash. I'm gonna have to put Mirror Coat on my Tenta like right now. Which is a problem as well, because Tenta then has to lose one of its move slots, which is probably Aurora Beam. And then it's just the Torkoal. Going for Solar Beam. Which is probably manageable. No Camerupt is so annoying. I just don't know. I really wish I had a Camerupt. I'm struggling without it. I kind of need... Dude, I'm just really struggling. This gym sucks ass. This is just so annoying. I'm deathless, and I still feel like my box is just thin as fuck. What's annoying is like I can throw my Golem at it, but then I just won't have my Golem left after this fight for the rest of the split, and I feel like I might want to save it for something harder in case I need to. Like Tenta's my only thing which has got a really good like damage matchup into this, but like it's got Attract. What's the gender on it actually? It should be male. What's my Tenta? Female, of course it is. Oh, dude, Solar Beam AI. I'm gonna scream. Alright, reading the guide time. Okay, Kindler Jeff. Sharpedo. Can I do Flail Gara actually? Is that true? I still have Flail on my Gara. My Gara is slower than the Magma. I cannot. Very cool. Torkoal gets handled by fire types. Are you sure about that, bro? I feel like my fire types don't handle this. Is that just me? Yeah, they super do not. I get a charcoal. One sec, let's go pick that up. Okay. I mean, oh, it doesn't actually, because it's lefties, this still doesn't shore up the 2-hit KO on the Torkoal. Although with overheat recoil, it should. It's male. What's my Arcanine? Female, of course it is, bro. So annoying. I have so much that beats this. Magma. What about Spinder? I can fake out Hyper Voice. Bates. Ninetales phase 2. Gives me overheat, which is, as long as I'm pre-damaged again. It's no better, it's no different to using Hitmonlee. What about Kabu? Outspeeds kills with Rock Slide, baits Ninetales for Solar Beam. This was the same as something else, right? This was the same as Sharpedo. Yeah. My Arcanine is kind of just dead to overheat crit after a Solar Beam. This is the problem I'm currently dealing with. Oh, this is so ass. Also, I can't even do this like Mirror Coat with Tentacle because extra sensory is just gonna flinch me. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it here tonight. This could be a problem for future Mars whenever he comes back to this game. I might get in 20 odd minutes of SMS Bracken before bed. Alright. Appreciate you all who watched today. I will see you soon, and yeah, if you're playing SMS Story, good luck in it. Yeah. Ideally back on Monday for Platinum Kaizo. We shall see. It will be playing it by ear a little bit. Alright. Good night, gang.